Cooper, come on. Good boy, Cooper. Oops. That's not good. Cooper's just over a year old. A lot of energy. And unfortunately, Boudicca really prefers playing with a human as opposed to another dog. And Darwin's got a bad rear right leg because he tore his ACL back in May and had to have major surgery. Good girl, Boudicca, and Cooper. Good, Boudicca. Good. Good dog. Oh, see? That's why she prefers playing with me. Even though she wouldn't get away with that with me. Settle down, Boudicca. Good boy, Darwin. Cooper was throwing play boughs at Darwin like nobody's business outside. But Darwin seems to know his limits. Darwin's going on 6 this year. And maybe that explains the difference in him realizing that he is a little bit physically impaired. Maybe not a little, maybe a lot. Of course, Cooper doesn't understand that. So Cooper unsuccessfully was not able to get Darwin to run around and chase and play outside. As you can see, even inside here, Darwin's not actively wanting to. So we'll just let Cooper play himself out a bit here before he goes in for a nap. I have to keep an eye on Cooper, though, because sometimes when he gets overly excited and in the presence of another dog, he marks. However, this might be improving because I've been keeping him kenneled or tethered to prevent it, even if it isn't in that context, meaning letting him free roam and possibly mark. One of the worst cases of him marking something, and he's not the only dog guilty of it, is that they will focus right there on that. Which means if they get urine on that, it's going to mean I'm going to have to pull out all of those CDs and hand clean them all off to get the urine. Darwin seems to have recovered a little bit, maybe. It was also quite hot while we were just outside. That may have also limited his motivation to want to run around too much. He came in and had a nice long drink of water. And Boudicca guards her object. Nope. Maybe she'd like for Cooper to now be playing with her. But she just doesn't seem to get it that her growling and overly assertive kind of communication scares some dogs off from staying engaged with her in tug with an object like that. She just doesn't want to be bothered. She wants the attention. I suspect that the size difference sometimes in playing, even though Cooper's really agile because of his smaller and lighter size. Darwin, if he's getting any body pressure on Cooper in these interactions, might help to wear him down a bit. And might be why he sometimes looks like he is breaking away to perhaps get his breath or regain some of his strength. Dogs wrestling like this have always reminded me from the very beginning when I started observing dogs of wrestlers. Well, no, actually not wrestlers, boxers. Especially the heavyweights, because the heavyweights don't quite throw as much punches and so forth. Cooper! Cooper! Always afraid when he goes out of sight that he might go in somewhere and mark. In fact, almost 8 minutes have now expired, so I may cut this off. But going back to my heavyweight and boxers, heavyweight boxers, because of their heavy weight, perhaps conserve their energy by only throwing punches, or I guess punches, whenever they think they're going to be most effective. Whereas the lighter weight boxers, who I didn't really watch that much, probably throw a lot more punches and maybe use their body more and yada yada yada. But anyway, this is how I sort of see dogs when they are engaged in this rough and tumble kind of play, especially when they're using their bodies. Don't sniff my butt. I'm trying to play with my ball. Huh? Yeah, I'm trying to play with my ball. Oh, there he was, just sniffing that cabinet. Might be time to put Mr. Cooper down for a little nappy. There, I'm using my no reward marker, and oh my God, he got it. He got it. And it doesn't seem to have impeded him from still searching for something. Good boy, Cooper.